Just when I thought that I was ready to film this video and I'm turning the camera on, the guy outside decides it's time for mowing the grass. So please excuse the noises if you are hearing them. It's maintenance outside. I don't have control over that, and I'm going to get this video out. Listen, I did my makeup, I got dressed, I did my hair. We're doing this video.
Now that story and that testimony, I'm done with that. I wanted to get into phase 2 of this video. Part 2, chapter 2.
And that is fertility and the sensitivity of it. The intimacy, the delicacy of fertility and pregnancy. I am so passionate. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. If you watch my stories, like, I'm very vocal about people staying out of women's wombs. Get out of that uterus. Stop asking women about what is going on in their uterus. You don't know what people are dealing with. It's a specific incident that happened where I addressed this when it was directed at me. Again, mind you, I've had so many people in my DMs while we were trying to conceive. I was getting disappointed. Now, I won't sit here and say that I have a very sorry story or a very sad story on conception. On the contrary, I would laugh about it sometimes with my husband. I made light of the situation, but I am so fully aware, because there were times where it really got to me. I was really sad and really upset, and even started wondering if I had become infertile and if my husband was infertile. You know, it's a very delicate situation. It's a very delicate topic and realm of humanhood. Pregnancy and fertility is something God created. And I think at the very most, people need to respect that it's between people and God, and not the whole world to be invited on that journey per se. It's a very, very intimate. I cannot stress that enough. Anyway, I know that I addressed it on my Instagram. At that time, I do apologize, because I came out strong on that particular day, but I was already pregnant. I just didn't want to admit it. I don't have to admit it. I don't have to open up and share with people that I'm pregnant that early. Sorry. You can see how passionate I am about this. It is none of people's business. So even though I told people to stop making assumptions, I was indeed pregnant. I wanted people to learn that, or even now that I'm revealing that I was indeed pregnant while people were making assumptions. For the fertility journeys of women who are open enough, or who are comfortable to open up about this journey, there's some people like Gabrielle Union. She, I don't follow her now, but she's had an infertility journey, and she did open up that she would go for treatments that would cause her abdomen to swell up, and then people would start asking questions and assuming that she was pregnant and things like that, and that would just only deepen the wound that she already had of the struggle she was going through behind closed doors that nobody knew about. But yet people want to make it their business to ask someone about what's in their uterus. I just don't think that that's okay. I don't think it's godly either. Some women in the Bible kept their pregnancies private. We cannot invade such privacy. It's very private. It's very intimate. It's between husband and wife. It's not our business. It's not your business to know about my pregnancy and my fertility journey unless I decide to open up to people like I'm doing now. It is absolutely not my business to get into another person's fertility journey or fertility reasons and start asking them why they're not pregnant, when they're gonna be pregnant. You don't know what people are struggling with. There's many reasons that women don't get pregnant. PCOS is one of them. Endometriosis is one of them. People just don't want to have babies. Sometimes it's the husband who has a fertility issue. There's mental health that affects people and becomes a valid reason as to why they don't want to have children. Some people, myself included, have childhood trauma that they might be scared to repeat the cycle and become terrible parents to children, and prefer not to bring children into this world. Yes, that's a very broken way of looking at things, because when you have the healing of Jesus Christ and wholeness of God in you, you are able to overcome that and become a better parent than what you grew up receiving, but it's still a valid reason as to why someone might find that a very sensitive topic for you to talk about. Also, it's not God's time. It's just not God's time. Like for us, it was not God's time. I was not necessarily infertile. My husband was not necessarily infertile. It just wasn't God's time. So when you keep asking someone, when are you having babies? When are you having babies? And they're trying, like, just stop. Just stop. It's not necessary. Some people don't feel ready financially, mentally, emotionally. Some people don't want to pass on unfavorable genetics to their offspring, knowing that they probably suffer from certain genetics that they're not happy about, and they don't want to see their children go through the same. Again, it's a broken view of it, but it's still a valid reason as to why some people might not want to, and that becomes a sensitive topic for them, because now they have to open up about the genetics or the mental health crisis they're dealing with and things like that. Like, just, if I haven't stressed it enough, rule of thumb, it's not your uterus. Stay out of it. Whoa, let's do that. It's not yours. It's not in here. Stay out of it. Let women share what they want to share. Even when they share their pregnancy like I did. I don't appreciate you coming and asking me when my due date is, how far along I am, what I'm having. I omitted that intentionally. I want the privacy and the sacredness of keeping my child's name, my child's gender, how far along, private. My birth plan, private. That's very intimate. Like, a lot of things can go wrong in the pregnancy process. A lot of things can go wrong in the birthing process. Women die, children die of childbirth. There's so much at stake. And so please respect people when they decide they don't want to share that part of their life with the world. If they choose to share it, by all means. If they don't, please just don't ask. Don't ask until someone is ready to share. When they're ready and they want to, they will share. You never have to force anyone, and you really won't die. I like what Mpumi Ledwaba said in her stories, because she too was like, stay out of people's fertility journeys and their pregnancies and their business. She said, I promise you, you will not die. And that is true. You will not die from not knowing when someone is having, or when their due date is, or the name of their child. You won't die of that. That's things that people pray about. There's so many things people pray about in the privacy of their home and their bedroom, between them and God. And nobody should ever feel pressured to have to disclose that. That's it. There's also miscarriages. Some people may miscarry and might decide to keep that private and not tell you. And if you keep triggering and asking, when are you getting pregnant? How many kids are you gonna have? You need to start having kids now. You're getting old. Oh my gosh, especially in the African culture, people need to stop that. You're getting too old. You need to start having babies now. The minute you got married, you need to start with the babies. The next day, you're being asked for the babies. You just got married yesterday. When did 9 months pass for me to start giving you babies? Like, anyway, this is all passion, guys. This is all passion, only because I might not have gone through a gruesome, long, I don't want to sit here and pretend that, oh, those 4 to 5 months were just really horrible for me and I felt like I was in a dark place. No, I didn't. I did have times where I was like, oh my gosh, God, I just want to be pregnant. Like, I was desperate. But I really didn't go through anything that I would say was a depression or a dark season because of it. But I am fully aware that there's so many women out there struggling with fertility. And to them, it's become a mental issue, a depressive situation where they question so many things, and it's just sadness for them. So please be respectful of that. You don't know what people are dealing with behind closed doors. Be sensitive in what you ask people, not just limited to pregnancy, but a bunch of things that you just don't know what people are going through. Not everyone is going to be open and disclose what they're going through in life. Some things, they're private, and you asking certain things insensitively is just going to bring that person down a darker path. Anyway, this video has been long enough, longer than I wanted it to be, so we're going to end it over here. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this and listening to not only my testimony but my plea for people to be respectful of women's bodies and their decisions and the sacredness of pregnancy and just what they choose to show and what did they choose to not show or not to tell. As far as I'm concerned personally for my journey, when I'm ready, I will share any future details about our pregnancy. Like I said, I personally didn't even think I was going to make this video, but I believe that the Holy Spirit led me to do this video for the purpose of encouraging someone out there, because there might be someone out there struggling with infertility, and I just hope that my video, my testimony, as simple as it might sound, can be a source of encouragement to the Lord, but also to remind us that we should relinquish control to God, and to remind us that God is truly the only one in control of our lives and our situations. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below your opinions, your thoughts. This is an open platform. Just be respectful in the comment section, and like this video if you enjoyed this kind of videos. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I hope to stay as consistent as I can be given the circumstances of my condition, but I do want to be able to share just encouraging things with you guys. I will see you guys in our next video. Stay blessed. Believe in God. Believe in God always, and believe in yourself. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.